Welcome to the Supera webinar. I want to clear up a few things. I'm assuming nobody heard what I said before, but what we're going to do here is kind of give you a broad overview of what's happened with the Supera line in the last year. We've added so many new products as I've been out on the road. I guess I need to back up again from what I did before. This is Stephen Lindsay. I'm on the sales side of things. Most of you knew me from my update days and Sanjamar days and so forth and so on, but I've been on for about 4 months. I've been traveling a lot to see many of you around the country, and people have been very impressed and surprised by how much we've added to the line, the depth of the product offering. So what we want to do today is give you an overview of all of what Supera encompasses without going into the exact details of each model number. If you'll note, two things to note. One is there's a button on there where you can write in as some as you have questions, which we'll address at the end and try and address all your questions. So please type your questions in and we'll get ready to answer them at the end. Secondly, I had an attachment on there of all the new products. It's a wonderful spec sheet that has the photographs, it has every model number, it has the benefits and descriptions of it. That's been a very valuable tool that I know many of the dealers, as I've been visiting, were very eager to get their hands in as a supplement to the current catalog you have, which we are working on another edition with everything combined, but we've been moving so fast that obviously we couldn't get it all in the catalog in time. So please take a look at that, please print it out, and it's very, very well done, so I think it'll be to your benefit. All right, with that said, let's jump back into the meeting on Supera. Give you an overview. August 19, 2014, 1 year ago, we had only 2 product categories. 1 year later, we find ourselves with 13 product categories. That's quite an undertaking in 1 year, and that's kind of what we want to go over and get you well versed on. Our mission statement is to provide your dealership with affordable, durable, and reliable products. As you know, we are a private label that sells only to Pride members. So we are here for you. We're here to make a good product, a quality product that you can be confident about, that you can make margin on, and more importantly, not butt your head with the guy down the street who's selling a similar true update, whatever it may be, that you can have an exclusive product. So we're really working hard for you. Our job is to be there and take care of the Pride members. One of the first categories I want to go over is refrigeration. We have reach-in refrigerators, which the black area is stuff we had. The green is new. So we start with reach-in refrigerators. We've got 6 models of reach-ins on the refrigeration side. I have 4 models of the sandwich and salad prep tables. I've got Megatop sandwich and salad prep tables, 4 models of those. Under-counter refrigeration, 6 models. And we've doubled the line since last year. We've added glass door reach-ins with 4 SKUs or 4 models. 6 back bar coolers, which you see just popped up. We've added 6 models of worktop refrigeration. And we've added 5 models of refrigeration accessories, or 5 SKUs. That would be things like different size shelvings, clips, and casters if you want to make it mobile with delay changes. We've also added glass door merchandisers. We've brought in a countertop merchandiser, which you see just popped up there. It's been extremely popular. You're seeing those everywhere from convenience stores to fast food restaurants and so on. So that's something that you probably really should take a look at. They are ETL listed. They do have a 2-year parts and labor and a 5-year compressor warranty on them. We have brought in the sliding door merchandisers with 2 models, which you just saw pop up. And then we've added swing door merchandisers as well. I've got 10 models of the swing door glass door merchandisers. So they have been doing extremely well, and I'm hoping that you really, if you haven't brought them in yet, you'd seriously take a look and consider them. Our Line Cook Pro consists of things such as the gas fryer. Well, let me back up and give you the nuts and bolts. It is CSA listed. It is a 1-year parts and labor on it. We have gas fryers, 6 different models. I've got a gas hot plate with 3 different models. I've got gas charbroilers, 3 models, and then our gas griddle also encompassing 3 different models. We have recently added, as you saw the nice big picture that popped up there, gas stockpot ranges with 2 different models. All of these items bank up nicely to make a nice presentation seamlessly on a countertop. So they're designed to look good, bank together, be efficient, and put your kitchen together in any way that someone might need. Water filtration is our next category. We basically have 2 types of water filtration: beverage filtration and ice machine filtration. There are 6 models within each. The neat part about this is these water filters are US made, and the reason I'm excited about that is, as you know, overseas, a lot of people, we get things over the years of what's it made of, what does it consist of. Well, filtration, it's nice to know that it's being governed and that it's made here in the US. It is NSF approved. It does have a 3-year free from defect warranty on it as well. And as you see, we have the single, double, triple, and then your inline filter. As far as the cartridges, we have 10 different SKUs of replacement cartridges to fit these models. Going into the next one is countertop cook equipment. We have NSF listing on those. There is a 1-year parts and labor on those. We have countertop pizza ovens now, 2 different models. We have a conveyorized toaster. We've got 6 models of a hot dog roller grill, 2 models of a meat grinder. We've got commercial panini makers, as you saw just pop up, 4 different models there. Hot food display cases in 3 different models. That's an excellent unit. I just recently did a show in Mexico, and it was well received. It's very well made. I'm glad I'm getting to see some of these things in action as well. Countertop convection ovens, another one. Nice unit, 3 different models to choose from. Bun warmer, countertop fryer with 4 different models, commercial griddles, and last but not least, hot dog steamers. So you can see we've done a lot of work in bringing to countertop equipment. That's a segment that, as you can see, they're all in green, all new within the last year. Then in my travels, around the U.S. in the last 3.5 months, many of the dealers really weren't well versed on or aware that we had grown that category so much. So please let us know how we can help you, and please take a look at that category. It's a nice looking line. Stainless steel sinks. We have 1, 2, and 3 compartment sinks. As you can see, in the 1 compartment, I've got 6 models. 2 compartment sink, I've got 5 models. And then 3 compartment, I've got 15 different models. I do have them, as you see in the picture there, with 2 drain boards, left drain board, right drain board, different depths. So please take a look at that attachment again that I made available to you on the webinar, because it lists exactly what each and every one is there for you with the benefits and features. And last but not least, which I don't want to forget to mention, the hand sink we have now, and also the sink accessories, which would be the strainer baskets and your legs. Stainless steel work tables. I've got 10 models to choose from. They're NSF approved, 90-day defect warranty on them. Which is all great. They were new, and we're currently working on 10 new stainless steel models. The current ones have a galvanized undershelf and galvanized legs. The new ones will be stainless throughout, stainless top, undershelf, and legs. You can get these if you want to change out the legs and put casters on them as well. So that's another option that is there for you. Stainless steel equipment stands. We have 5 models to choose from. Again, they're NSF approved, keep the health department happy, 90-day free from defect warranty on them. The thing that's a little interestingly different on these is it does have the stainless top. It still has the galvanized bottom, but the legs are stainless steel on the equipment stand. But, the whole lot of that countertop equipment that we were looking at earlier, and again, you got 5 models to choose from. Going into wire shelving, which you all know or hopefully know that we just got into stock and started making available. They're NSF approved. They got a 1-year parts and labor warranty on them. We have wine rack shelving with 5 different models. You can kind of see one there with a 5 shelf. We have epoxy coated kits, and when I say kits, it includes the post, the shelving, the clips, everything you need to set up. We have 10 models on the epoxy. I've got 8 models on the chrome plated kit, the third picture there. You can buy just the shelving. I've got wire shelves, 18 different SKUs to choose from. Wire shelving posts, 12 different models between those that you can put casters on, those that you don't need the caster on, those that are epoxy coated, and those that are stainless steel. So that encompasses the 12 different models or SKUs. Wire shelving accessories will include things such as the caster, the clips, whatever you may need. But if you order a kit, it will all be there. If you order just shelving, the wire shelving, it will have, you order 2 shelves, it's going to have the clips necessary for it. If you're ordering just posts and you need clips, you're probably going to have to order the clip as an accessory to the post. Okay? And if you have any questions, like I said, just type it in and we'll try and get through them. Another category, mixers. We have, they're ETL listed, they're 1-year parts and labor. We have planetary mixers, 4 models. I've got them with and without the hub, depending on the size of the mixer you're looking for. Obviously the one without the hub is less expensive. Many people obviously prefer the hub because of the versatility of being able to use attachments on it. Speaking of attachment, the mixer accessories would include some of the attachments on there, as the dough hook, the beater, the wire whip, things of that nature would be your accessories. Oh, and the bowls as well, a part of your accessories. So under the mixer accessory, they do have the replacement and additional bowls should you need them. Going on to meat slicers. I've got 3 models there. Again, ETL, 1-year parts and labor. I've got a gravity fed, which you see on that picture that came up on the right with the 2 little extending handles and knobs. And then I have the manual in 2 different sizes that you see pictured on the left. Again, ETL, 1-year parts and labor. They are belt driven. I get that question a lot out in the field. So they are all belt driven. Dishwashers. At this point, I only have 1 model, but I got to tell you, that's one of those items I saw disassembled, took apart at the recent Abastur show I was in Mexico, because I wanted to know how it worked, how easy it was to clean out the tubes and the baskets, and I'll tell you what, it's made extremely well. It is a high temp dish machine, and right now we just have the one. It is 1-year parts and labor, ETL listed, and if we can get that moving and there's a demand, of course, demand drives everything, we'd certainly consider doing something different, but please consider that as well. Well, I didn't want to take a lot of your time, and especially since we started late. So, I thank you all for being there. Please, please print out the attachment that I put on there. That goes into much more detail than we want to take your time up today on, to give you the SKUs, the numbers, descriptions, everything you would need for all the new products within the last year. If everybody's okay and wants to hang around, we'd love to start addressing some of these questions. In fact, I may pass some of these around and get my teammates to answer some of these, because they're the ones who buy it and put it together. But let's see what we got here.
Hi, this is Eric Rice speaking, who helps lead the sourcing and procurement of the Supera products. And yeah, the slicers and mixers, they are sourced from Asia, and they are a direct source, so you won't find a comparable brand out there per se.
Henry, you had a comment on here that you wanted to make sure that on any electrical items, reference material, cooking, etc., that we included the HP, the kilowatts, NEMA, plug, so forth and so on. So the young lady who writes that up is sitting in here, and she said she'll be happy to address that. So we appreciate that input, and we'll get that taken care of. There's a question here about where is the attachments. I'm assuming it's the attachments for the mixers, and they'll be listed there in that supplement that I put on there for you to download, or the attachment I put on there. It'll have all of them listed on there. It's actually a great piece. If you're having trouble finding the attachment, it's under the little drop-down box that says handouts. Go ahead and click on the plus there, and then it'll show up. It says Supera Catalog Update. And like I said, I use that on the road. It's a great piece to have in place. Next question is, I know that some of the private label items in the market are made by Globe. You know, a lot of our stuff we tried to do was, instead of going out and you all know I've been doing imports for 7 years prior to this. You can find anything cheap and inexpensive in China. Finding something cheap is easy. Finding something that's inexpensive but of good quality, that's the trick. And often the best thing to do is try and find the source that a name brand is using. So, that's what we try and do. And in many cases, these are made by name manufacturers that we've been able to source them directly or through that source at a great value to bring you a good quality piece at a much better price. So, you shouldn't reinvent the wheel. You're taking chances. The better way is to go to a known source. So yes, many of these things maybe manufactured. The factory probably manufactures for Globe, depending on the item, as is some of the other things. I know many of the smallwares, as I'm sure you're all aware, initially were update. And that's the reason, we were able to go direct to the factory and knew that we could get the quality and the product. So I hope that helps answer the question.
Hi everyone, this is Jennifer Thompson and I actually head up the Smallwares division. We have a question here from Philip about can equipment purchases be paired with Smallwares purchases to qualify for free freight? We actually don't offer a free freight program, but if you do purchase a dedicated truck, we can definitely fill in any space with Smallwares at no additional freight charges since that dedicated truck is already paid for. Looks like we also have another question about free freight. The only thing that we do have is if you buy 7 pieces of Supera or more, we will give you a 3% discount off of your invoice, but that is only available to the READY program at this time.
So yeah, if you're having trouble accessing that attachment, on the very right hand side of your screen, you should see a red button on the top that says Show Control Panel. So you'll click on that, and then halfway down on that drop down says Handouts, and there's a PDF attached to that, and that is what Stephen has been referencing as the attachment, which provides some more insight to our products. And then again, any questions that you guys have outside of this, please feel free to email sales@superaco.com, and we'll address all those questions as soon as possible.
I've got another question on here about some sales opportunities and getting creative from Johan. If you want to give me a call directly, I'm happy to hear what you have to say and see if I can accommodate it. I just want to take everybody's time because I know it's probably more tailored to you and what you want to do. So certainly give me a call on that. Last question is, what is the current availability or lead time? Really depends on the product, and we try and have everything in stock, but if somebody runs, like any manufacturer, takes a whole bunch of something, we could get ourselves a little bit in a bind if we know that it's on the water and not going to show up for another month or something. We certainly try and base it on, movement, forecast, and everything else. It's not a perfect world. We're not perfect, but we're trying to make sure it's available there for you. If you have any lead time and know that you're going to have a need for a rollout, a chain, whatever it may be, certainly always let us know that that's highly being considered a very good possibility, and that we can add to our forecast, and it helps us with bringing product in as well. So please don't ever be shy about emailing us, as Eric had said, at superaco.com. No, my brain's on sales@superaco.com, and we'll certainly get back with you. Folks, the other thing I want to say before we get too far, this was really an overview. This is not the intent of what we're going to do with future webinars. Future webinars, we're going to get into product category specifics and do a better training. But we had so much come out, we felt that this time it was better just to kind of give you an idea of how much the line has grown, what lines we've grown in, and provide you with that Supera product update that is very detailed. I'm going to do my best to take a look and see if I can get a listing of everybody that signed up and your email addresses. And what I'll do is I'll just try and get those, get that sent out to you as well, if you're not able to pull it directly off this webinar. I thank you for your time, and please give us some feedback so that we can make it better and grow from this, and let us know if there's any way at all we can help you, because again, that's why we're here, is to help you, the Pride member. So I thank you again and appreciate your time.